I never thought I'd be here talking about addiction. I'm a medical student. I've spent years learning about addiction and how dangerous it is. But somehow, I didn't see it happening to me. It started during my second year of med school. The pressure was intense: exams, clinical rotations, endless studying. I wasn't sleeping, constantly stressed, and it felt like everyone else was coping except me. One night, a friend mentioned they were using Adderall to stay focused. It seemed harmless at the time, a way to stay on top of things. So I took a couple of pills, thinking, what's the harm? I convinced myself it was fine. After all, it wasn't illegal, right? And the first time I took it, I felt invincible, focused, alert. For the first time in weeks, I felt in control, but soon, one pill became two, then four. I kept telling myself I could stop any time, but I couldn't. I was hooked without even realizing it. Adderall became my crutch to survive med school. At first it helped, but soon it started to mess with me. My hands would shake, my heart raced, and I couldn't sleep even when I wanted to. The anxiety was suffocating. I felt like something terrible was about to happen, but I kept taking the pills, terrified of falling behind. Eventually, I started lying to get more. I forged prescriptions, made up symptoms. I was desperate. I wasn't thinking about the risks. I just wanted to get through the next exam, the next sleepless night. The turning point came when a professor pulled me aside one day. I must have looked a mess because they asked if I was okay. And for some reason, I broke down. I told them everything about the pills, the anxiety, the fear. They didn't judge me or accuse me of anything. They listened. They suggested I speak to a counselor who specialized in addiction. That conversation changed everything. For the first time, I felt like I wasn't alone and that there was a way out. Deciding to stop wasn't easy. The first few weeks were rough. I was exhausted, anxious, and felt like I was moving through quicksand. But with the help of a therapist, I learned how to manage stress in healthier ways. Exercise, mindfulness, and opening up to my friends. Slowly, I started to feel like myself again. I realized I didn't need Adderall to succeed. I just needed to take care of myself. Now, I'm drug-free, and everything feels clearer. I'm still in med school, and while it's tough, I've learned how to cope without medication. I've learned that it's okay to ask for help. And being vulnerable doesn't make you weak. It makes you strong. Addiction doesn't define you. It's part of your story, but it doesn't have to be the whole story. Recovery is possible. You just have to take that first step. And believe me, it's worth it.